in love with this place. Just, man, it's deserts, mountains, history, and wheeling. What more could you want?
He did it. He went there.
Wait. Hold up, Q. Yeah. I got my peaches out in Georgia.
This is the biggest prick tease in the world. It is just pumping out. So this time on Red Dirt Diary, we drive Fink in a rental car. And Toby Price.
Nah, I haven't actually. I haven't found him up here yet.
This is insane, Brody.
Holy shit.
This time on Red Dirt Diary, we're wrapping up our epic Outback adventure. We've woken up trackside of the infamous Fink Desert Race and are going to start the long journey home.
Good morning, it is Monday, it is the second day, the last day of the Fink Desert Race. We just packed up and I'm getting ready to leave Fink in my ride for the day. The helicopter. First time in chopper, and I'm going to be chasing a trophy truck, so I don't think it gets much better than this. Anyways, it looks really pretty out here, so I'm going to spend the last 5 minutes before I'm in the air enjoying it, and then get up in the sky and go chase some trophy trucks.
Well, I hope Bree and Brody are having fun up in the helicopter. Unfortunately, down here on the actual racetrack, we got actual work to do. Mate Sam Boss is up there, making sure that we know when the guys are coming over the jumps. The other boys are up there getting ready too. About there. Make some beautiful, beautiful TV, boys.
It's game time.
On the city lights, all this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I laid awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck just where you at because you never tried. For a better life, I had to try, I bet it right. Yeah, I just took a test and yeah, let me write. Look, I just took a test and yeah, I rolled the dice. Yeah, women, I'll be bad because the fuck was nice. Yeah, I must admit that this ain't overnight. I just hit the double with the jackpot. I'm in the snow, this in New England, but I'm dying high. Now I'm nautic for the music when I can't stop. Ain't gon' let me out of what I ask me. Ask a favor, what a shout out, y'all gas me. Ready, they ain't taking.
Alright, so Hayden pulled over, there was smoke pouring out of the car, so I'm just running over to see what happened. So we had to land the chopper because...
Real quick.
Just real quick. Smoke coming out of the car. Not exactly sure what's wrong yet, I'm just letting Hayden and Viv sort it out, not getting in their way. But yeah, something's overheating clearly. There's still smoke coming out everywhere.
The Bentleys have one of the fastest setups in the desert. Those 40-inch toys are pushing down over 1,000 horsepower, but even after all the preparation in the world, things can and do go wrong.
So it's just really unfortunate Hayden's out of the race. I'm not sure exactly what's going wrong, so much pulled up, a bunch of smoke pouring out the car. Tried fixing a few things, so the motor's just got no compression, so there's nothing you can do. But I'm about to run over and tell him to shut the chopper down because Sam's still got to run, but we'll be a bit later. So we're just going to wait here till Sam comes through, then we're going to follow him to the finish line. We're going to go and try and get in contact with everyone because we're going to tow that deep well and then just pull out the rest later. But it just sucks, but it is what it is.
Alright, so we just got here and Bentley Motorsports is out of action. Big truck too. Bree, you're supposed to be in a helicopter in Alice Springs. What's going wrong?
I meant to, but I didn't want to leave Viv by himself, so I decided to stick around and keep him some company. Unfortunately, you know, we haven't made it to the finish line. There's no compression. Pretty sure his head gasket's gone, so I mean, without that, we're not going anywhere. So tow rigs have just arrived, and we're gonna tow the big rig back to Deep Well and hopefully meet Hayden on the other side with the trailer and hopefully see Sam at the finish line.
Not ideal. More heartbreak at Fink. You still keen for it, Sam?
Both. Can't he just king?
Well, I reckon you and I need to boogie up to Alice Springs and see what we can film up there.
Yeah, we sure do.
Let's go. Sad times, Fink. Sad times. I don't know about you guys, but I've had an absolute ripper time in the Northern Territory. Fink is just so much more than I could have ever expected or even hoped for.
Yeah, that definitely was one hell of a trip. I haven't been to the Outback before, and I thought it was good in South Australia, but the NT really turned it on.
Yeah, I didn't really have any expectations, but it still blew my mind. It was unbelievable.
We're a couple of clicks out of the Northern Territory South Australia border, so what do you say we pull up and we have one final beer in the Red Centre?
I think that sounds like quite the plan. I'm a little bit sad to be leaving the NT, so it'll be quite the send-off.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm just not going to let mine go warm.
Brody,
Yeah.
why is your shirt not on? Hey, why is it on? Why is it on?
It's really cold.
Oh, hang on a minute.
You told me to put it on.
Yeah, right, that works. That works. We had originally planned on getting a really cool photo of all of the trucks parked in front of the sign. Turns out you can't do it. Bollards. Hate you, bollards. Are you Instagramming? This is horse shit. You've probably seen this one before. Pretty exciting. That's a bird. Think it's a bin chicken. Northern Territory. Winner?
How good?
How good? Bravado? Territory?
Great.
Let's go to Cooperpedy. Kaburpedy.
Kaburpedy.
Kaburpedy? We're going to Kaburpedy.
Do it.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's land to plant some seeds.
Alright, as you can see, we did not make it to Kaburpedy. We are instead camped somewhere along the Stewart Highway. Bree's efficiently packing her swag up. And this, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, it's further away than I thought. This is a dog fence. You can tell that because if you look over it, there's no dogs, nowhere. Also, it's a fence. There's no dogs on this side either. Which side are the dogs supposed to be on? We made it like 2 hours for the worst spaghetti bolognese in the world last night. We're gonna finish packing the swags up if Bree ever stops mucking around. We're gonna head on into Kaburpedy. These guys are gonna hang out, they're gonna explore the place, check out some cool stuff. I'm gonna go with one of the camera guys and we're gonna go film an ad for Ford because that's what you do on a Wednesday, apparently. I'm gonna stop doing this because it's really cold and my fingers hurt. I don't want to put them back in my pocket. So let's go get it, Sam.
Hanging on like wax, dripping off a candle, burning slow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back in the convoy. How did Kaburpedy treat you guys?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all, although I'm quite intrigued to hear Paul's answer.
We had a fantastic time. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Knowing you guys, it was a pretty wild night underground.
Dan, I'm pretty sure you were there. We don't need to fill you in on that.
You guys.
Nah, not in this narrative, I wasn't. What do you say we make a mile, head on down to William Creek Hotel? We'll stop for a bite to eat, get a little bit of fuel, and keep on boogieing, try and get to Lake Air for tonight.
Standing by the highways on these lonely roads, begging
We are on our way out to Lake Eyre, so we thought we'd stop in here, refill the tanks, have a bite to eat, and Dan's being Mr. Hollywood over here, filming Ford stuff, thinking he's special and all.
Can't stop looking at me. Yesterday is over and tomorrow ain't here. Although I'm 7 years older, I can't stop looking.
Place is cool as hell. You guys keen to make them all?
Yeah, I'm keen to keep boogieing on and go find a camp for the night and check out Lake Eyre.
Yeah, sounds good to me. What do you reckon about Coward Springs?
That doesn't sound too bad at all. What do you reckon, Dan?
No, it sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, let's boogie, get through some of this wasteland and see if we can find something pretty to set up camp by the nightfall.
So Hot Toddy, you have absolutely outdone yourself with this campsite, which I haven't shown the camera yet, but I will very soon. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
What's this place called again?
Coward Springs.
Coward Springs,
Yeah.
South Australia.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. This campsite is just adorable.
50 k's from Lake Eyre.
50 k's from Lake Eyre.
And there's a hot spring.
There's a hot spring
And great
for
chocolate.
a swimming.
I'm 100% down. Go for a swim.
Look at this guy already. This will do a sexy
Let's get it done.
camp scene setup
Sexy camp scene.
and rolling.
We're about to go jump into a hot spring. What do you reckon, boys?
Okay.
Get it done.
Alright, time to go find the other guys from the Red Dirt Party. See what they're up to. Not used to this city slicker technology. What's going on?
Love it. Howdy.
I've been hiding this hat from you. Fucking think.
Did you buy it in Fig?
Send me a photo the night he brought it.
Yes. That is a long drawn out joke that I'm very happy with.
It's worth it. I really feel like I've achieved something today.
Paul, this didn't say looking as sweet as that new hat you got on.
It's a good ad, isn't it?
Well, anyway, it looks like you're spoiling us. What's on the menu?
We're having a roast pork over there on the fire.
Yeah.
And just heaps of veggies. Everything all cooked on the fire, so you should sit around and enjoy it cooking.
Paulie, mate, you have outdone yourself. If this is how Frontier Lines does dinner, I'm coming camping with you more often. What do you guys reckon?
This is
Good
how we
feed?
do it.
Huh?
It's great. Normally when people fly, it means food's good, alright?
Alright. Nonsense I gotta deal with. Mate, this is fantastic. Thank you. Talk
Great
in.
moment.
Have a big day tomorrow.
Can't stop, and if they get caught, it's gonna be hell to pay. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away.
What do you want me to talk about?
The fact this morning. Looking
Alright,
for
everyone, it's morning.
I want you to talk about your game-changing build.
I'm gonna build a game-changing build, 79, the Kruger holder, coffee machine. Nice little slot to store my kitties in.
Cool.
You're welcome.
What's next today though? Short
What are
term.
we doing next? We're going to Lake Eyre, which should be pretty cool.
Yep.
Rumour has it's full of water. Don't believe them. We'll find out for ourselves. And then, actually, Lake Eyre's the lowest point in the outback. We're going there this morning, and then this afternoon we're going to Flinders Ranges, which is definitely the highest point in the surrounding outback. So that should be pretty cool. Bit of elevation change, about 4 metres. Pretty wild in South Australia.
Close, I know I will shine. One day soon I will fly. I know I am free. I'm feeling alive. Take me back to the jungle.
you think of Lake Eyre, fellow Outback travellers? Is it as tip-top and as fair income as everything's made it out to be?
Yeah, look, it's not too bad. I did not know what to expect, but it was definitely surprising. I haven't seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. I'd love to see it at sunset or maybe even sunrise. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, look, Lake Eyre was pretty good. What do you got in store for us next, Paul?
Got another cheeky little stopover not far up the road. I've seen a few pics of this place before, but I won't spoil it for you. We'll let it be a surprise.
Oh, nothing like a little tease. I'm keen to see it.
So we're here at, I think it's called Metonia Sculpture Park. We've got plane hens. There's a hover bus off in the distance. There's this bonnet with stickers on it. It's pretty cool. So we'll just go for a wander and have a look around.
So this is clearly what we meant when we said we're going to go have a look at them, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll look from here. It's too windy. It's too far.
One of the big things we always struggle with whenever we're doing an outback trip like this is just it's showing you guys the beauty and the variance in terrain. We're driving through a creek right now. That's insane. Real quick, that was insane. It's really hard to show you guys just how beautiful these places are and how cool they are without just having a GoPro running for 4 days. So we're going to show you guys a couple of little things that we're trying here. So a couple of drone shots, a couple of long shots, and hopefully it'll make you guys understand just how insane this place is and how much you guys need to come and check out the Flinders. So take it away, Brody. Team meeting with the Shoddy boys, exciting stuff.
It's riveting stuff.
What's the plan today?
You gotta clean the lens, buddy.
Oh, this is hot shit.
And we're going to go do cool shit, as much of it as possible, in the 5.5 minutes we have to do it. We're in the Flinders Ranges for 12 minutes total, and we've wasted most of that fixing Paul's broken chairs that he set on fire. Stunning views this morning. Also, Paul's camp chair is on fire, and his awning has snapped. Killer sunrise, but. So, otherwise, it's up to this guy to go make some cool forward drive stuff. We point the cameras at it.
Which guy? Talking about stuff
It's
on
on
me.
you, unfortunately, champ.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go drive some trucks. Exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. That is mountains, and I can tell they're mountains because we're not in the desert wastelands of Northern Territory and Northern South Australia anymore. We are in the spectacular Flinders Ranges. We're down here at Myrna Mora Station. Apparently they've got some epic, insane drives for us to do. Huge panoramic views. I am ridiculously keen. We're gonna get that dog out, and that dog out. Gotta make some beautiful, beautiful television. Let's get after it, my friend.
Let's.
Alright, so I was just having a chat to the guy behind the counter. Apparently his family's been here owning the property for like 130 years, which is ridiculously cool. So we camped there last night, and we're down here somewhere now. So the track we're doing is the Heritage Tour, it comes down through here. A lot of this is actually the old Garn railway, he was saying. So we're actually going to drive along the track through cutouts. There's lime kilns there where they built basically the concrete mixture of the day to construct it all. So yeah, we're going to see like big stone formations and all sorts of stuff from that. And then up here we'll get into big lookout territory. So you said Lake Torrens is out here.
Yep.
And this whole area here is Wilpena Pound, and it's their family and national parks have access to the pound. That's it.
Okay.
So that should be ridiculously cool. So hopefully it'll be a bit of history here, and then big stunning vistas here. So I reckon lookout number 26 might be where we call this episode a wrap, young Brody.
Sounds
And then
nice.
come back and explore this place heaps more, because this is 1 out of 4 tracks
We must do 2 weeks
On
here.
one property.
on one property. Yeah, exactly. In love with this place. Just, man, it's deserts, mountains, history, and wheeling. What more could you want?
He did it. He went there.
Do you know how big this property is that we're on?
He didn't tell me in terms of acres, but he said that they own all the way up to Wilpena Pound, which is the giant range in front of us, and out to Lake Torrens on the other side. So anywhere between massive and ginormous. But the fact that the family's been here since 1890, I reckon that coming and having a chat to the guy behind the counter would definitely be the best way to get some knowledge. Hey man, just having a look at the map. Apparently there's... Thank you for that beautiful little segue. Apparently there's some fossils about here if you want to jump out and have a bit of a sticky beak around.
I did just see that number 5
Beautiful.
on our map of things to do.
Most of the full driving isn't going to be like big rock steps and that kind of thing. It's going to be like in and out of creeks, up and down hills, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll just stop a couple of times and check some stuff out, point some cameras out windows and make some beautiful magic together.
This is me nodding along with my head mount camera.
I don't think I've actually found any. I've no Tabby Price, but I don't think there's any fossils here.
Can't find any?
Can't find a thing. Not one.
We've looked at heaps of rocks too.
We poured water on a bunch of rocks.
Bunch of rocks.
No fossils.
So I'm sure it's great. Move on to the next thing.
You can see all the slats that they put in, like big long timber beams. They would have built a form in here, built that around, then poured concrete over it. Actually, there's bits of wood stuck in the concrete still. That timber has been stuck in that concrete for 100 years. Like, it's insane. This is the railway that basically opened up the Red Centre. It's what made the war effort in Darwin possible, and you can still see the remnants of how it was built by hand. I think we're getting near to the lookout here. You know, we were saying before that SA is just a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, I have absolutely changed my opinion of that.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely counting Flinders as my favourite outback now. It doesn't quite have the red colours of Northern Territory, but the mountain ranges more than make up for it. This place is insane.
As an area, as a whole, this is easily my favourite of the last 3 weeks we've done this place. And I think it's because we have no expectations. We just thought, oh yeah, maybe it's some mountains in the outback. But this is like I honestly don't have any words. This is f***ing epic.
Look at those ranges right in front of us. It's nuts.
So I think we've made it to the lookout.
Let's pull up and look out.
Look at this.
Why is yours so much bigger than mine? It doesn't matter, it's what it's this.
What about the cameras though?
Yeah. I always get bogged down with that nonsense. You know what? This is just like the high country, but in the desert.
You son of a bitch. You did it. You went there.
I reckon we call this a wrap.
Dan likes this.
Dan likes this.
So this is a wrap for Red Dirt episodes.
I think this is a wrap for
Hell of a spot to wrap it up.
Epic Outback Odyssey. From the low points to the high points. Go fast, go slow, rock crawling, desert racing, and a couple of benders.
Couple of couplers.
What do you guys say we boogie on home and start planning the next trip?
That's it. That's sad,
Done.
but I think that's it.
We're gonna, go find somewhere that looks like the high country.
Yeah, exactly. Let's find somewhere that looks like the high country, maybe in Victoria.
Should we do the Wadigans next?
Oh, stop it.
Looks like a high country.
10 epic bog holes you can't miss. I'm
And
just
on-
talking shit now, let's go.
And on that poetry, we out.
Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need.
Back then, everything was done by horse and cart, so I can imagine some hard work was put into this.
That is some different kind of horsepower. Am I right?
Yeah.
Shut up, Brody. Sorry.
So much more than I could have ever expected.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. There were so many highlights, but I think for me,
On a boat.
Right, Mount Connor Territory, South Australia border. So, what do you say we pull up and we have one
you're in the
final
same
beer
boat.
in the red centre?
Quite
Helicopter.
plan. I'm concerned to leave the NT, so be quite a send off.
That'd be a
You
beer.
weren't listening at all, were you? Was that distracting you? Yeah.
you said what boat? I said friendship.
Oh, a friendship. That's good.
And I'm trying not to drink beer because beer's no good for you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In what way?
In every way.
But it makes me more attractive. But it looks funny.
Hey Bree, do something less weird.
Hey.
Yep. Perfect.
On down there.
The remnants of how it was built by hand.
Flinders Ranges, huh?
Flinders Ranges turning it on. And if you look behind me, here's Bree kicking it.
I'm cleaning my boots. It's money.
My boots!